Cleansing breath.
Yeah, you share with Cole. I'm going to take a cleansing dump.
May your movements be smooth. Remember, a happy sphincter is a relaxed sphincter.
Just shut up.
Shh, don't listen to him. He gets cranky when he has to take a poop.
I understand. Worry not, my bearded babe of the woods. For I am a leaf upon the river of time, flowing as the water flows, bending my form for the sake of other river travelers. Because in the end, we're all headed towards the same destination.
Yeah.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Cleansing breath.
NBC has released a trailer for their new show Constantine, based on the Hellblazer comic book and not based on the mediocre movie starring Keanu Reeves. I liked NBC's trailer for Constantine and thought it was a good sign that they made him British like he's supposed to be, but I still have a lot of trepidation that you can make an acceptable PG version of this property. Regardless, this seems like a good time to review a classic Hellblazer story, Dangerous Habits. John Constantine is a cocksure magician, conman, and professional bastard living in London. He's a raging foul-mouthed cynic with a strong sense of honor, but a poor sense of morality. He's as good at making friends as he is at getting them killed. And in Dangerous Habits, it's Constantine himself who finds himself at death's door. John, a pack-a-day smoker since he was a teenager, finds himself with a nasty case of lung cancer. This is a significant problem for anyone, but more so for Constantine because he knows he's going to hell for the evil he's done in his life, and the devil doesn't like him one little bit. Desperate to avoid eternal damnation, John starts looking for unearthly solutions to a very earthly problem. Garth Ennis is the writer of this arc and is one of the seminal writers in the lifespan of the Hellblazer series. The story is brilliant and definitive. It's the benchmark for how John Constantine should be written. There's no other character like him in comics, and having a story delivered to you by a writer the caliber of Ennis, well, it doesn't get much better than that. The art, however, would be better if it were drawn in crayon by an epileptic in the throes of a grand mal seizure. It is some of the absolute worst art I have ever seen in a major comic book. Constantine's face warps and twists from panel to panel in a way that sometimes makes him difficult to recognize. Everyone looks hideous and horrible, which I suppose is in keeping with the subject matter and tone of the book, but I have a hard time believing it's always drawn that way on purpose. Also, the colorist seems to have not shown up for work in a few days, as many pages are entirely one color for some reason, as if someone is switching colored filters in and out of your eyeballs. If this is a stylistic choice, I don't understand it. Why is everything suddenly pink in the next page? Why is John's face the same color of blue as everything else? Who hired the colorblind colorist? Awful art aside, this is a classic and clever Hellblazer story, and a decent introduction into the character. You may not know John Constantine's entire backstory by reading this book, but you know everything you need to know about his personality. If you're anything like me, you'll read this and want to get deeper into the Hellblazer character, especially the stories with better art.
Break time.
TJ, you really need to listen to Ryder. You wouldn't be so cranky before poop time.
What? And I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but I am a certified level 3 colonic hydrotherapist.